Every time she visited London for her business trips, Malini Singhal would get requests from friends and family to bring the latest fashionable clothes. Spotting an opportunity amidst these demands, she started Zink London as an online portal in 2012 and also approached retail chains like Shoppers Stop to showcase it on their shelves. Today, Zink London is present at 300 multi-brand outlets across 90 cities in the country. What's more, it also set up 4 exclusive brand outlets in New Delhi, Noida, Bangalore and Mumbai and plans to expand this network to 20 stores within the next 6 months. Malini reveals to retail networks how she hopes to grow the brand at a 55% CAGR year on year and achieve 150 crore this financial year.
So we started off in September 2012. What happened was I'm based out of London, and every time I used to come to India for my previous business trips, I used to always find my cousins and friends telling me to bring in clothes for them from London. So I thought that it's a good opportunity that I need to look into. So we started building this project where we thought, let's start with online shopping and everyone's going to go digital. Everybody's really in sync with what's happening in the Western markets and all of that. So we built in a collection and we said, okay, now let's start doing an online shop for this. We started off with a very small online shop, but at the same time, because we put in so much effort, time, money and the infrastructure, even though it was a very basic infrastructure, it was still quite a lot. We thought we should have a plan B also, and we contacted Shoppers Stop. And they loved our collection, but at the same time they were very apprehensive because it was quite Western. They wanted to try us out in 2 stores and see how it goes. We launched in September 2012 in Calcutta during Durga Puja time, and it was absolutely magical, the experience. In the first week we beat all the numbers of our competitor brands who have been there for many years, and it just was something unbelievable even for Shoppers Stop and for us. And it's everything else is history for us now. So while we continued with the online shop, but our energy started getting diverted towards the offline because we could see so much more potential and it was happening much faster than we had expected. So we started off with 2 stores in the large format in September 2012. And today we are 300 plus outlets in less than 6 years' time across 90 cities in the country. We do 5 new styles every week. So that is our USP. So every time a customer walks in, they will have to see something new on the floor. That's our main thing. We play a lot on colors. India being a very ethnic country with all our garments, very colorful, bright, festive. We've grown up with all of that. So we've implemented that aspect into the Western wear garments. And we have a very strong supply chain. So from production to floor is a 3-week turnaround cycle. So what we do is we follow fashion trends very closely because fashion is changing very fast. So in terms of challenges facing with the large format stores is not too many. I must say India is, the retail in India is more organized than anyone could imagine. There are obviously challenges like you want to have the right location, you want to have the right spaces, and because you're in large format stores, the spaces are limited and therefore we're not able to showcase our full range in a nice way, where a customer can have a seamless experience of seeing all the garments, all the collections and choose accordingly. So it's quite cluttered sometimes. So we try our best to give a best visual merchandising experience, but it's not always possible. So that's one of the challenges we face, and therefore we thought, if we have our own stores, they can have a better experience. We can have an exclusive range for our EBO customers because then it can be a little different from what is offered in the large format stores. So we had investors coming into our business last year, and when we got this investment, we decided that now it's a time to scale up. Because we are across 300 outlets in large format stores already, what was the next big thing that we could do? So one is the online strategy that we are working on, and the next was the EBO strategy. Obviously, to have your own property, to have your own stores is a different level of business totally. And now that we have investors in the business and we need to grow the business to the next level, we decided to go with the EBOs. So we've got 4 EBOs at the moment. We've got in Noida Mall of India, we've got Ambience Mall Vasant Kunj, we've got Mantri Mall Malleshwaram, and we've got Infinity Mall Malar. We have just signed up with Vashi in Orbit, which we should be launching just before Christmas. And we are looking to actually grow up to at least 20 EBOs in the next 6 months. So we are scouting around for spaces and the right malls and the right locations. We are in talks with a lot of mall developers, and we should get there soon. And in the next 3 years, we are looking to have at least 50 to 60 EBOs as we grow, scale up. So when a customer comes in, obviously we are communicating to the customer that we have 5 new styles every week. In the large format, they had no idea we do 5 new styles every week. So that's one of our key USPs that we want to shout out to the customers. We are also telling them that, if their sizes are not available, we'll deliver it to your house. We are trying to make everything a little more digital. Obviously, we are working on the technology part of the business. Because we've got our own production team which caters to this part of the business. Obviously we are importing from Bangladesh and Sri Lanka as well, but we have some percentage of our production which we are doing to cater to fast fashion, or if we need to implement any changes. It does take 110 days to bring in fabrics from China, so we do have that time scale inbuilt in our system, but we have the raw materials with us, and then to turn it around into manufacturing, getting onto the floor is in our control because we have a unit to do that for us. No, so we have a production facility in Bangladesh and Sri Lanka and in India as well. What is happening, there's a lot of fabrics which are not very well stitched in our country because of the machinery, the skill sets that we have, okay? And just for those fabrics, we are getting our production done from Sri Lanka and Bangladesh.